What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today, we're going to be checking out Gimli by Prime One Studios. Now, this bad boy just went up for pre-order on Prime One Studios website. So there it is. I woke up about 20 minutes ago, roughly 4:50 a.m. I'm always an early riser. I go to bed early as well, like 8 to 9:30. But I was waiting for this one because it was one of the Lord of the Ring pieces I wanted to pre-order. So the first thing I did when I woke up is pre-order this immediately. Because we don't have a Gimli 1/4 until now. Sideshow only made a 1/5 scale. I actually bought that because I wanted a Lord of the Rings Gimli. And I sold it just because it didn't scale with my 1/4s. They had like a whole 1/5 line that was all, not mixed media and whatnot. But this was shown off at the most recent Prime One event they did, and I was super happy when I saw it. So we finally have the Holy Trinity of Lord of the Rings, Legolas, Eragon, and now Gimli. So this does include a bonus part if you order direct through Prime One Studios. So that is one of the big advantages to ordering direct. You generally get these bonus parts. So for him, it's a Berserker helmet, Berserker Urukai. So I think that's really cool. Definitely a nice little Easter egg here on the base. This is featured from Two Towers, so this one goes really good with Legolas, who's also Two Towers, sliding down on the shields. So those two just pair so perfectly together. So yeah, here's Gimli. No real switch outs. The only thing you can really move around is that helmet. What you see is what you get, which is fine because I think Prime One absolutely knocked it out of the park on this guy. So actually, let's go back. So he is 56 centimeters tall, 45 deep, 41 width. So he's going to be super easy to display, not super tall, wide, or deep, which is great for my shelving. He's also looking slightly up, which is perfect for being a lower, ground shelf, more or less. Because all this is going to be on my bottom garage shelf. So he'll work perfect there. But this is the best angle to look him at. Check that face. I think they have freaking perfect likeness. Love the pose, action pose, cape in the air. Just absolutely phenomenal. Looks like it came just out of the movie. Absolutely love the base. So they've been killing it with their freaking concepts of their Lord of the Ring pieces. That's probably the biggest reason I've gone with this line. Not only is the detail phenomenal, but the bases and the concept are just killer. He's stepping on the neck of a dead Urukai he just killed. There's an arrow in the head of another one behind him. I freaking love it. So this will just go so good with Legolas because you could put Legolas right behind him as if Legolas just shot that one in the freaking head. So absolutely amazing. You got broken walls of Helm's Deep all over, and rebar and tons of bricks. So it just matches perfectly the theme of Helm's Deep and Two Towers. And the underbase looks great, props it up nicely. But yeah, this thing looks really, really good. The detail looks phenomenal. Love the armor look. I think they just killed it. And that looks awesome. Yeah, check out that portrait, though. Absolutely amazing. Grinning. He's fighting. You can see there's blood on his axe because he's been fighting. It's like a darker Urukai blood as well. You can see up there on his axe, both sides. Really good detail. That texture work in his cape and his armor just looks phenomenal. His beard looks great. Even the back part's like flying to really give motion of this statue, which I really like. You got another axe. So I think they absolutely knocked out of the park. I'm very happy with what Prime One's done here. So for me, like I said earlier, I instantly pre-ordered this statue. Yeah, even his eyes, look at that. Kind of freaky looking. They did a great job on this, though. I'm very happy with it. So instant pre-order for me. Wish they'd show photos of all three of them together, professionally done, but I know they showed that at the event, all three together, and it looked absolutely glorious. Now, they had him in the middle with Legolas and Eragon. The way I'll be doing it is Eragon middle, those two in the back. Likely Legolas on the left, Gimli on the right. and Legolas shooting more towards Gimli to, like he's shooting that Uruk-hai in the back, and then Eragon in the middle, of course, because he's the leader. But yeah, overall, I think they did an absolute killer job. I mean, look at that dead Uruk-hai. That is super cool looking. Absolutely love that. And I'm glad they didn't do the Berserker version, just a normal Uruk-hai, just because we rarely see a normal one. It's always the Uruk-hai or Lurtz, the Berserker or Lurtz. So it's good to see a normal Uruk-hai here. So I really like that. And it seems as if he just chopped the head off the one that also got arrowed in the head. That's why it's just a head there and nothing else. So yeah, that's basically it. But this is priced at $9.99. So your typical Lord of the Rings 1/4 scale pricing. So if you think about it, I mean, Gimli's obviously not a huge character, but you are getting also basically more than half of another 1/4 scale. You get this entire half body from chest up, arm, head of the Uruk-hai, a head in the back, the detailed diorama base, the exquisite detail of Prime 1. Shipping was not expensive. Economy was like $44, and standard was like $170. I chose to do standard. If it's only like a little over 100 more, I'm going to be doing standard for these just to get it in a week versus 4 months. Yeah, so he's only 22 inches tall, so still a good height. But definitely, a must-have if you're collecting Lord of the Rings statues. Yeah, so I have every single Prime 1 1/4 on pre-order, but the Nazgul. I am going to get it. I just haven't pre-ordered it just yet. I've been pre-ordering these using reward points once other statues ship. So I had some reward points I used on him, and I'll pre-order the Nazgul Ring Wraith, the one with all 4, when I get some more reward points. And then I'll also pre-order the Morgul Lord, and if they do I'm confident they will do a Gandalf and Saruman. Those are the final 2 I want. I don't care to have the entire fellowship. I'm not looking to get Merry, Pippin, or Sam, to be honest. And if they did a normal orc, I would consider it, and then get rid of my sideshow orcs. I just don't think they'll do normal orcs. I think they'll probably stick to just the main characters. I think they'll do Gandalf, they'll do Saruman. And then a lot of other companies are also doing Lord of the Rings now. Pure Arts just announced the license. You also have Dark Side Collectibles, who announced a ton of 1/4 scales they'll be doing. Infinity Studios has been doing Lord of the Rings. I'll do a separate video on the Ring Wraith bust tomorrow. So it's a good time to be a Lord of the Rings collector. Where were all these statues freaking 10 years ago? All we had was the Sideshow line. And the Sideshow line is great, for a 10-plus-year-old line. I'm just happy we're getting a lot of Lord of the Rings love now. It's a great time to be a Lord of the Rings collector. And for me, like I said in the past, this is the best trilogy of all time for me. Absolute masterpiece. And so I want to have the best representation. There's lots of options. For me, Prime 1 is my preference. So I'm all in on this line, as much as my space will allow. But yeah, definitely a big hit for me, and definitely a must buy. So definitely a purchase for me and a pre-order. We don't know the edition size just yet, but I'm sure it will probably be 500 or so. Anyways, that is it though, folks. Let me know what you guys think of Gimli. Are you going to be pre-ordering this bad boy? I did directly here on Prime 1 Studios website, so that's where you can get the bonus part. Lots of retailers will be getting this as well, of course. So you can go through retailers if you want. If you go through a retailer, as far as I know, you won't be getting this. This is a Prime 1 store exclusive. Retailers do have advantages in some, parts where you'll be able to save money on import fees, shipping costs, but generally retailers do get the statues quite a bit later than ordering direct, because they have to import it via boat, and that can take longer than economy shipping. And sometimes shipping costs are even more expensive when you go through a retailer. I've had situations where if I ordered direct, I could have had it 6 months earlier, and B, it actually would have been quite a bit cheaper just to order direct. And you only get hit with import fees on standard shipping when the item's over a certain price, I believe over like $1,000, like $1,200 or something. So yeah, 178 is not bad at all. Although I think for this guy, if you were to order, locally, shipping wouldn't be more than $80 if you were through a retailer. But yeah, for me, I'm direct all the way when it comes to Prime 1 Studios from now, and I'm avoiding retailers because I do want to get the products quicker, and I'm willing to pay extra if need be. Plus, I like the Prime 1 store exclusives. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.